All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Chakwadash. The honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. Just want to do a quick lesson, all right, going into, pretty much, article, all right. I ain't gonna read the article, but pretty much, a new chief was appointed for NASA, all right, and pretty much he was saying how they're not speaking about the so-called UFOs, or what they call them, the UAPs, all right, but pretty much that's like a serious thing that Esau Edom is doing, because that means by putting a new a chief in charge of NASA, that means they're taking it serious, concerning the chariots showing up on the earth. All right. Esau Edom, is pretty much letting it be known that the chariots are a threat to the earth. All right. And they have another branch of the military. All right. And on top of that, Esau, he has mass deception on the mainstream. All right. He let all the earth know that the chariots, are actually exist. All right. But now he's throwing out heavy deception. All right. There's a so-called alien body that was disclosed or whatnot, which, that shit is completely, fake. That shit is falsified. All right. That's Esau Edom ultimately behind it. All right. With his enchantments that pushing forth lies. Okay. Concerning the angels of the Lord and the chariots. All right. And that's usually what Esau does. All right. He'll have a smear campaign. All right. To demonize those whoever he goes to war with. All right. And Esau Edom, they're preparing to go to war with the Lord. All right. Yahweh Shai and the holy angels. All right. Which the angels, they ride, inside of the chariots. All right. Those are their vehicles. Okay. Chariot, is like a vehicle. All right. So who's driving those vehicles? All right. The angels. Okay. So I want to get a quick precept. All right. Because, Esau Edom, they're pretty much letting it be known that the chariots are a threat to the earth. Okay. And he's correct on that. All right. The chariots, they be showing up at the military bases, detonating bombs. All right. And then right when, it counts all the way down, right when it gets to one, the chariot will, stop the whole thing. All right. And the angels could do that all from the chariot. All right. And they've done it before. And that's why Esau Edom, all right, is pretty much preparing to go to war with the angels. All right. Really, they're preparing to go to war with the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai. All right. Because when Yahweh Shai returns, he's going to be on the fathership. OK. And Esau even made a movie about it, Independence Day. All right. Showing you that these devils, they know the truth. So let me get this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5. And I'm going to start at 1. It says, "Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll." So Zechariah, he was speaking to an angel. All right. And then he looked up, and he looked up in the air, and he seen a UAP. Okay. A unidentifiable unidentifiable aerial phenomenon. Okay. So I'm going to continue verse 2. It says, "And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. All right. So he's just giving the measurements of the chariot. Okay. It says, "Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth." All right. And that sounds like an invasion. Okay. And that's, going into when the Lord Yahweh Shai returns, all right, he's going to come with the whole host of heaven. All the angels, all right, are going to make an appearance, man, on the earth. Okay. And there's going to be thousands upon thousands of chariots. Let me actually get that precept real quick in Psalms. This is Psalm 68 and 17. It says, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in a holy place. All right. So when Yahweh Shai returns, you know, when the angels show up, Yahweh Shai is going to be with them. All right. In the fathership. All right. And he's going to make his way from the east going, you know, towards west. All right. And he's going to be delivering his elect. All right. And the angels are going to be getting busy. All right. On earth. All right. Zapping people. All right. Hitting people with that concentrated fire. Those that have taken the mark of the beast, which is the MOTB. I mean, the subdermal device. OK. And also they're going to be waging war with Esau, Edom. OK. Let me get a quick precept. I mean, going back to Zechariah 5. This is Zechariah chapter 5. And 3, it says, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. All right. So it's going to be an invasion. All right. The thousands upon thousands of angels. It says, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. All right. And the thief is Esau, Edom. All right. You know, the Lord is going to enter into his kingdom. All right. And wreak havoc. Okay. It says, and unto the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. All right. And the chariots, they're going to show up in Babylon the Great, America. All right. You know, America, this place, you know, produces the highest, you know, number of blasphemy towards the Heavenly Father, man. All right. And Esau, Edom, you know, he's spearheading it. All right. So it says, and it shall remain in the midst of his house and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. All right. So pretty much the chariots, they're going to be shooting those laser beams, that concentrated fire when they show up, you know. So Esau, Edom, all right, they're terrified right now. All right. Because they understand that the chariots are a threat, man. All right. And they're going to show up, all right, and wage war. All right, this is Revelation chapter 12. And I'm going to start at 7. It says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. All right, and the dragon is speaking of Esau, Edom. All right. The revitalized Roman Empire. All right. You got NATO, EU. All right. Slovakia, you got NATO. Yeah, the EU. All right. And then you got Babylon. All right. That's the revitalized Roman Empire, the dragon. All right. And Esau is going to try to wage war with the Heavenly Father. That's why they got the sixth branch of the military. All right. Because they call themselves putting weapons up there to go to war with the Heavenly Father, and they're going to lose. All right. So it says, and there was war in heaven, Michael and his angels. All right. Because Michael's one of the chief angels. All right. That was created by the Heavenly Father. He's going to show up. All right. And it says, and fought against the dragon, which is Esau, Edom, the armies. All right. And the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not. So all the fighter jets are going to be destroyed. All right, because Esau's, you know, chariots are low level, if you will. All right, he got, you know, jets and all that, and they're going to be destroyed. Helicopters. All right. It says, verse 8, and prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. All right, so Esau, Edom is going to be destroyed, man. All right, there, you know, all the movies that Esau put out about him, you know, winning against the alien threat. All right. That's Esau's pipe dreams, pretty much, you know, and he's pretty much getting ready to fight that real war, but he's going to lose. So I'm going to continue to read. All right. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent. So Esau is not going, be in rulership no more. All right. He said, in their place was found no more in heaven. All right. So that's Esau's rulership. All right. Esau is about to get rooted out of his power. All right. And not only Esau, Edom, but the rest of the nations as well, because they got to go into slavery too. So it says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world, would deceive it the whole world. All right. And Esau, Edom, it tell you that in Job 9:24, that the earth was given unto the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right. So the Lord gave the earth into the power of Esau for a little time being, and the Lord has his days numbered. So it was never intended for Esau to continue to rule, but he's going to try to hold on to that rulership. All right. And pretty much he's going to make it work for himself. They're going to go straight into slavery. All right. So it says, which deceiveth the world. All right. And Esau, Edom, going back to Job 9:24, they deceived the earth. I mean, the world. All right. Because they committed iconoclasm. They painted, they repainted all the ancient photos and depicting the Israelites being dark skinned. All right. The ancient frescoes. All right. They broke noses off of statues. All right. And what they did was cause a major deception. OK. And that's why people to this day, when they think of the Most High, they think of some Edomite. All right. And his son, they think about, Shedra Borgia. All right. That was Esau's, deception. OK. So Esau's going to have to pay for that. All right, for deceiving the whole earth. OK, they even went as far as calling themselves, the Israelites. All right, they call themselves, Jewish. I hope they don't flag the page. All right, but the esh at the end means doesn't pertain to, or because they're pretty much trying to cover the faces of the judges thereof. All right, which is that deception, all right, from the truth. So back in Revelations 12:10, it says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and kingdom of our power. All right. So that's when the fight is going to be over, because when Yahushua returns with the holy angels, all right, he's going to wage war with the armies of the earth. All right. And totally obliterate them. But also in the midst of doing that, he's going to deliver his elect from, Esau, Edom, man, out of the hands of the thief. All right. So there's going to be the balance to that situation. The balance is the elect is going to be delivered. All right. And they're going to be able to enter into, the kingdom, the first route. Abarat is out. We part of that number. All right. Because when Yahweh Shema Shai is ruling, that's when, complete righteousness is going to reign. All right. It's going to be a whole nother way of being. All right. The Lord, he's going to write his righteous laws and statutes in our inward parts. All right. Speaking of the nation of Israel, starting off with the elect. All right. And we're going to be immortal. All right. We're going to be ruling the earth. All right. Because Esau, Edom, all right, he's pretty much the worst person that you can have ruling the earth. All right. The bases of men. All right. And pretty much he's ruling at the end. All right. This is the last time that any heathen nation is going to rule in the earth ever again. All right. The Lord is going to give us the promise that he promised unto our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which is an everlasting kingdom, man. All right. We're finally going to enter into that. All right. But Esau, Edom has to be destroyed first. The prophecies have to be fulfilled. Esau, he's getting ready to push the MOTB on a high level. All right. So these things have to happen. The hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble. All right. But World War III is something's gonna happen to set off World War III, man. And America is gonna have to get involved. So let me get back to reading. All right, because the Lord said He was gonna gather all these nations into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, and the Lord is doing that via World War III. All right, but in the midst of World War III, that's when the Lord is going to show up, all right, and destroy all the armies of the earth. All right, so going back to Revelation 12:10, it says, "And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation." So who's going to be delivered? The Israelites. All right, that's only who salvation pertains to is the nation of Israel. It says, "In strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach," which is Yahweh Shai, his anointed. "For the accuser of our brethren is cast down," speaking of Esau, Edom. All right, the so-called white man. All right. And he's the accuser because he's going to persecute, all right, the Israelites. All right, in this time. All right. He's going to come down with that great wrath. All right, knowing that he hath but a little time. But the Lord is going to raise up, his men with that power, man. All right. And even, brothers' households are going to have protections around their, wives and children. All right. So the Lord, He's going to amplify that level of protection in these last days because His intention is to preserve the elect unto salvation. Preserve the elect all the way up until the Lord returns, makes His return, so He can deliver them. All right, Abaratazah, we part of that number. So we in that time right now, seeing that Esau, Edom is going so hard with the deception. All right, going so hard, in appointing new chiefs to NASA. All right, they're openly speaking about the chariots. All right. So we're in that time. We're getting close, all right, to the kingdom being established. Let me actually get this. This is Luke 21:18. "And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh." And when these things begin to come to pass, that's speaking about the prophecies, man. All right. And pretty much they're no longer tarrying. All right. So it says, "And lift up your heads." Why? Because the kingdom is on its way. Yahweh Shai is on his way to deliver his elect. It says, "For your redemption draweth nigh." All right. Out of the hands of our enemies, man. Those that want to devour us. All right. So, we're in that time. Esau, Edom, they're preparing to wage war, but they're going to lose horribly. All right. So with that being said, I want to say call out Yahweh Shema Shai by Shem Chakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and citation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and a bar.